we got to.
What's going on, guys? It's Bob from Olympusiron. Feeling real good today. Going to answer a question that's going to wipe out a lot of the questions that have been asked lately, which is, how do I get my macros? How do I diet? How do I lose weight? Like, basically, the kit and caboodle, like the secret. And when it really isn't that hard at all, guys, let me take you through it. Google BMR Calculator. You can obviously do the equation yourself, but since everyone has internet now, this is easy. Go to BMR Calculator, and what you're going to do is you're going to see I put in 5'11.5", which is my height, 213, which is my weight, and I'm 23. And it calculated that I have 21, 44, 64. So I'm just going to put that as 21, 45 as my BMR. Now, you're not done at this point, guys. This is where a lot of people make the mistake. Is you're going to go back to Google. Back Google search. I'm Googling. Who doesn't have Google already set up as their favorites? What the hell? What am I doing? Alright, so you're going to put activity factor in, and then Harris-Benedict equation. So what you're going to do basically is, this is a activity factor that you multiply your BMR by to get your daily maintenance calories. So it's extra active, very active, moderately active, lightly active, sedentary. I do very active because I work out 6 to 7 days a week, but I don't have a physically active job. So that's what I'm going to choose, and it's 1.725 if you guys can't see. So you see what I got here so far is 2145 times 1.725, which luckily I'm an accountant, so I have this right here. So that brings me to 3,700 calories, guys. 3,700 calories. I usually do a 40, 40, 20, which means 40% protein, 40% carbs, 20% fat. I'm old school that way, guys. You can figure out if you want to do a 30, 40, 30. I don't care either. Or 30, 50, 20. I don't care either. This is my macros that I calculate for people as I do this. Alright, and basically what that means is you're going to take 3,700. Alright, 40% of it is going to be protein, 40% of it's going to be carbs, 40% of it's going to be fat. Alright, so luckily if you have MyFitnessPal, you can literally just put in these percents and this calorie amount, and it will basically do the math for you. But luckily today I'm just going to do it for you, because I'm going to do it old school, because some of you may not have access to MyFitnessPal, but who doesn't have an iPhone nowadays, or the internet? But anyway, this is going to be the hard way of doing it. Basically, you're going to take 3,700 and you're going to multiply it by 0.4, 40%. And that's going to give you 1,480. 1,480. Alright. Please excuse my handwriting. And so 1,480 is 40%. Protein and carbs both have 4 calories per gram. So what you're going to do is you're going to divide this by 4. And then cut off because someone was calling me. This is 1,480 divided by 4, which is going to give you 370 grams. I know this is high. 370 grams. So literally I have to take in 370 grams of protein, 370 grams of carbs, and the difference, which you can find pretty easily, which is 3,700 times 0.2, 740, and then you're divided by 9, because 9 calories per gram of fat. That's 82 grams of fat. So 370 grams. So this is protein, carbs, and fat. So there is your macros, guys, for maintenance. For maintenance. For maintaining, that's what you need for me. And that's a rough estimate. The most important part of this whole spiel is a lot of people calculate their macros and think it's like an absolute science, and that's what it is. What I do is I weigh myself once a week, and if I'm trying to bulk, for example, I add calories to this, and I do this equation all over again. Like, if you just want to maintain, this is what you do. But if you want to bulk, add 200 calories. If you want to do a slow bulk, and what you do is you add 200 calories, you do this equation again, now you get your bulking macros. Then you're going to weigh yourself every week, and then if you haven't gained a pound within 2 weeks, then you need to increase your calories, because obviously what the equation has done is not an exact science. You haven't targeted your macros correctly, which is fine. This is a game of finding out what you need. Same thing with cutting. You cut 200 calories from your maintenance, you give it 2 weeks, and I'll give you this right off the bat. Bulking or cutting, the first 2 weeks, you're going to gain like 5 to 10 pounds right off the bat. It's just how it works. Water weight and obviously change in dieting and macros. So I would give the first 2 weeks. I just don't pay attention to them, because that's generally that's just thrown off. It spikes. So from there, cutting or bulking, you look at your weight. If it isn't going down a pound or 2 pounds, if it's too crazy, then you have to back off on your calories or add a little more calories depending on what you're doing. But that's basically the advice that I give anybody. And if you don't want to reduce your calories, do more cardio. If you do cardio already, but you don't want to increase your calories more, then do less cardio. That's basically it, guys. So that's how to calculate your macros, guys, and that's how to properly diet. The basics, that's the basics of dieting. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. I hope this helped a lot of people. I'm just going to link this video from now on. Anybody asks me this question. All right, guys. Bob from Olympusiron, out. Actually, I'm not out. If you get a chance, check me out on Instagram at Olympusiron, at Twitter, which is at Olympusiron, on Facebook, which is the link is in the description box below. And also you'll find in the description box my website, which you can find more about me and more about the people I feature on my channel, and also buy some merchandise, which is the new sick Olympusiron shirt. Also down there, you'll find some discount codes that I have been fortunate enough to get from various companies. So check them out, guys. Bob from Olympusiron, really out this time, guys. Train like a god.